What's good, it's poppin' YouTube family? We back on the reaction video. We got my boy Zephyr. Yes sir, another banger. This is the King Piccolo arc. Is top tier, and it's one of the best arcs in just the entire franchise of Dragon Ball. It's definitely in my I give it my it's in my top 5. Yeah, for sure. Yeah, it's in my top. I'm gonna have to actually come back on that. It might be top. It might be number 4. It might be number 4. I'm gonna have to think about that. I'm gonna come back to that later. Since we're here, what's y'all favorite arc? Mine's. I'm a Buu Saga nigga. I just love the Buu Saga. That's just me though. Like the Buu Saga gave me everything I needed out of Dragon Ball. Like Fusion, Super Saiyan 3, my favorite transformation. Well, was my favorite transformation before Super Saiyan God came. But my favorite Fusion came out of that arc too. You know, Vegito. My favorite villain came out of there, Buu. So it was like, hey, Mystic Gohan, my favorite form of Gohan. Yes, I got a lot out of it. I got a lot out of it. Yeah, my favorite fight came out of there too. No, I lied. Don't listen to me. I lied. It's one of my favorites though. No, Majin Vegeta versus. Actually, that might be my favorite. I don't know. But that being said, my boy channel gonna be linked down below. Come on, in the video. Make sure you go show us some love. Hit the sub button. You know, I need y'all to hit the lights. Hit the lights for me. Thank you, gang. Tell you shit, man. You know we gotta make it big screen. Get real cinematic on these, man. Get real cinematic. Talk to me.
Why the last video end like that? Whatever. Like I was saying, the 22nd World Tournament is one of the best arcs in all of Dragon Ball. He's a demon. It has incredible action scenes. It has some kills literally the greatest character development within the world, the entire series. And at this point, it is the best arc in the entire series.
Go.
The King Piccolo arc is one of the best Dragon Ball arcs ever. Now I know y'all hear me say that and
stop the intros. I feel that because they be doing me like that too.
It's the best. It is, and I know just because I said it, some of y'all not gonna listen. I know how much y'all love y'all multi-hair colored Saiyans. I'm not even gonna try to convince y'all.
But you want to talk about straight hands though?
That this arc is way better than y'all remember. This was one of my personal favorite arcs as a kid.
Hands?
It was straight fire. This arc was the literal blueprint of everything y'all love in Dragon Ball Z, and y'all gonna see in this video right here.
Talk to them because they don't know.
This arc starts blazing. Goku being tight is one of my personal favorite things I love seeing, because whenever he's mad, he will go out his way to violate.
Yes,
I know y'all saw the way he did Android 13, and look at this face. The movie held this for like 30 seconds,
so we know
that nigga's furious. Seeing Goku this mad is a rarity, especially nowadays, because I know a lot of y'all grew up on Dragon Ball Super. Y'all got 2 scenes of Goku being tight, and y'all are straight geeked. How do we tell him? Because
he's been like this
back in my day. But Goku,
he's been like this.
Tournament, and Master Roshi yelling, "It's an order, stay here," and Goku still pulls up blazing is crazy. I love this panel too. One of my personal favorites in the entire manga, and y'all gonna see a lot of my personal favorite pages and panels are from this arc. And Goku goes to run the ones, and look at who he pulls up on.
And walk them down.
That man Tambourine is him. I swear y'all forgot how cold this man is.
It was Tambourine,
one of the
drum,
best lackeys that any of these villains had. Because first off, kicking Krillin's face so hard that his neck snapped is insanely brutal. I want you to imagine that. And the way he just maneuvers in this arc is so cold too. In the Japanese version of the anime, he shares the same voice actor as Frieza, and it's like no wonder this man was so icy.
A demon.
But he is just raw because he packs Goku with little to no effort. Destroys my nigga Nimbus too for the second time. Like, bro, Goku, you gotta tee up. He needed exactly. Dog. The Nimbus is always there for you. You let him get packed twice.
twice.
I got my eye on you, Goku, because I'm about to put you on fraud watch. But Tambourine is just cold as hell. I love the way he just
Look how he
sweeps
banged him.
all the martial artists. We only see him fight one in the manga, but this panel is one of my personal favorites. And in the anime, they go in depth with this nigga's kill streak. He was moving like Namek Vegeta. He pulls up on Nam looking like the Dark Knight himself. It not only kills Nam, but squad wipes his entire clan.
Yes,
he
sir.
electrocutes Bacterian in the middle of an alleyway. And
yes,
this
sir.
is the most brutal one. Because he left Man Wolf's corpse sitting in a river with his business card on his body. No other lackey is moving like this. Not even the Ginyus was like this. Bro, there's anything in original Dragon Ball that needs to be talked about more, it is this nigga Tambourine.
He was
You
wild.
cannot name me not a single minion, not a single lackey in the entire series, including both movies and GT and Super, that have put in half the work that this nigga did. The
Not
pure
at all.
definition of Timothy Chalamet. And you want to know why he was killing all these martial artists? Because of this goat right here. Now, King Piccolo personally is my favorite villain in the entire series.
I'm not mad at that.
Toriyama went crazy because not only is he goated, his Empire Strikes Back sequel went just as crazy. Now, I know a lot of y'all gonna be like,
Empire Strikes
"There's no way
Back.
he's better than Goku Black." I'm sorry, man.
Goku
Game is
Black
game.
was-
This nigga was just too
Goku
cold.
Black
He
wasn't that
was
cool to me.
greasing everyone in the series. And not only that, he has
He was cool, but he wasn't that cool to me.
character. First off, I like before his plans to even take over the world, his main plan is to kill every single martial artist just so he won't take another L again. Most Dragon Ball villains nowadays be moving with 2 brain cells. Even the goated ones have some absolute fraud in them, and I'm looking right at you, Cell. You know exactly
Cell is a
what you
big
did.
fraud.
They could take every single L in the
Cell is
book
a
and they
big
will
fraud.
not learn not a single thing. But not just King Piccolo, Piccolo Jr. as well. They be learning every time they take a L. The 2 absolute goats. Why do you think everyone be saying Piccolo's a real nigga? King Piccolo be feeling genuine pain every single time one of his sons was killed. And I like how it breaks the common trope that once a main villain's lackey gets killed, they just don't care. I like that he actually shows genuine concern. And every single time he even sees the slightest hint of the Mafuba, he starts pissing his pants.
Boy.
And it's the funniest thing ever. This
Look
nigga
at
is the
him.
Demon King and he's getting scared by a rice cooker. All Goku does is pump fake a Kamehameha. And he was out there about to get cardiac arrest.
Oh, me, look at him.
This man just moves like a king. And I also love the fact that it is the Pilaf gang that got him freed from the Mafuba, because the Pilaf gang is one of the most underrated group of characters in the entire series.
People
they
love
are
him in
so
Super, though.
hilarious. And
People
also,
love him in Super.
oh my days.
What's
I know
up,
y'all be
Shotty?
fiending over the Dragon Ball Super mind, but y'all some kids.
yes,
All
yeah.
my real niggas in the chat know that this is where it's at.
Yes, sir.
Makeup always on point for
Yes,
who,
sir.
nigga? Peel off and shoot?
For me.
Nah. She lucky I'm not in Dragon Ball. She needs to come mess with a real nigga for
Oh,
real.
God, gangy.
You racist ass nigga. But King Piccolo's the GOAT, and I'm gonna get to the rest of the GOAT stuff that he be pulling. But right now, the best character of all time is about to get introduced. The sleeper GOAT! I love
Yajirobe.
in this arc, man. He helps out so
Yajirobe
much
coming-
when
be
this
coming in
arc
clutch,
is
though.
Actually crazy. Goku's right-hand man for real. He has a great fight with Goku, number 1. His fight against Symbol was fantastic too. Respect Symbol though. He was going crazy. He forgot Yajirobe is the second coming of Sekiro. Had that nigga diced like tomatoes. Little
Cooked
Dragon
them up,
Ball
too.
nerd thing. But the
Cooked
main
them up,
reason
too.
why Yajirobe exists is because Toriyama wanted Krillin's voice actor to get another role even while he was dead. That's why in the manga when Goku's talking to Yajirobe, he says you sound just like Krillin, just so she could get the role again. And why do you think Dragon Ball's so fire? Toriyama's a real nigga.
He is.
One thing I'm gonna also say about this arc, I love the designs as
It's
well.
real
I don't know what it
jungly.
was about this arc, but Toriyama puts a lot more detail in the backgrounds, and it makes me get a lot more immersed to this arc compared to a lot of the other ones in
It's
the
like
manga.
more
For some reason, he
Jurassic
snapped with the
Parkish.
character designs too. Master Roshi and Jackie Chu's
Clean.
outfit is clean. You have no
Gas.
idea. And even more great locations like the King's Castle, like man. And it gets me kind of sad because this is really the last arc with creative locations like this. What do we get after this? The World Tournament, Basic Plains, Basic Plains, Basic Plains.
Basic Plains.
White background. And even though this arc is not Goku, I'm gonna talk about one thing that I don't really like. I think Goku washed Tambourine way too easily in this second matchup right here. They was making my man Tambourine look so cold. They had the entire tournament roster posted up on the wall and he was knocking them out one by one like a hit list. Just for Goku to get some grub and then he washes him? And it's not
really
even
walked
like
him down,
got
though.
a shot on him. Goku just got his balls and put it on this nigga's
him
head
down.
because you should not be getting washed this easy, dog. And the same thing happens to Tao Pai Pai, and I hate it there too. That gotta be my only complaint with the original Dragon Ball. I feel like Goku does not struggle enough within a lot of these fights, which is why it gets me so mad when the basic anime fans come up here and say, oh, Dragon Ball Z is just Goku fighting the main villain and he always wins.
No,
original
Goku
Dragon
has
Ball
a lot of
is so
L's.
much better. When Goku struggles a lot more in Z. In the
Exactly.
side
He got a
character
lot of
complaint
L's.
that everybody be saying, all the side characters are way more competitive in Z than in original Dragon Ball. Kid Goku surpassed Master Roshi by the Red Ribbon arc. And in damn near all of these final climactic battles in original Dragon Ball, it is just Goku. At least in Z, all the other Z fighters tapped in some way, shape, or form. But okay, man, whatever y'all say. But this is where we really get.
They don't want to hear them facts,
Piccolo.
bro.
And now I could really start talking about him because first, I really like his fight against Goku. Toriyama shows his absolutely masterful paneling with this feint right here. If you're reading this seamlessly, you probably wouldn't even have noticed that's what Goku's trying to go for. I love the creativity within this fight too, but I don't know what Toriyama's cooking with this panel right here.
Ass cannon.
Y'all always gas up Broly for this moment, but nah, my GOAT did it first. But this fight is sick. I love the last panel of King Piccolo when he absolutely washes Goku. King Piccolo's scuffle with Master Roshi is great too. They don't really fight like that, but I feel like it's a great send-off to Master Roshi's character. His last speech is very similar to future Gohan. Like, my man Gohan really ripped off the GOAT, but hey man, I'm speaking the truth. It's
they don't want to hear it.
We get to my favorite part. Let me get my screen record on. Hold on. Before we get to this part, let me at least be fair. Look at the only useful thing Chaozu does throughout this arc. Guys, he found a Dragon Ball. Oh my god. Yo, guys, clap it up, man. You know what, Chaozu? You deserve a spot on the Z Fighters just for that. Oh, you said you want to try something else? Alright, Chaozu, let's see what you got.
Well,
nah, I'm crying, bro.
You're insane.
I know people are gonna be like, Zeph, why do you hate Chaozu so much?
He don't do
Y'all
nothing.
have been joking on Krillin and Yamcha, who have done more in the plot than Chaozu has ever done, but I don't see not a single meme on Chaozu at all, and he been living off the Z Fighter name, paying no rent. But Krillin and Yamcha, who actually do work, are getting joked on 24/7. Hell no, I'm pushing the agenda till I die. I don't know if y'all play Dokkan, but they dropped a Z Fighter LR and they removed Chaozu from the animation. I was the happiest nigga in the world because he shouldn't be there. And speaking of Dokkan, young King Piccolo and Drum should be a LR. I'm just saying. And speaking of young King Piccolo, I almost missed my favorite moment. When King Piccolo becomes young, this still looks beautifully animated to this day.
That's when he started really wilding though.
The music choice, the actors, they all went crazy. And he finishes the scene off with my personal favorite villain scene that anyone in the entire series has done, which is kill Shenron with no remorse. Not a single other villain moment in the entire series shocked me as much as this one when I first read Dragon Ball. And it's so goated, nobody has done it again. This is a King Piccolo exclusive achievement. And once again, everyone talk about Cell taking over the world and talking about the Cell games. King Piccolo did it first. Shout
Cell's
out
a fraud. Cell is the biggest fraud in
Goku. Yajirobe still being the most W mans. And then we get the cameo of the two greatest characters to ever touch original Dragon Ball. Oh man, my goats!
Come on, man.
These two so much, man. You have no idea. Every time I see their cameos, my heart just jumps 3 beats. And guess what? Both of them are more useful than Chaozu.
They
Upa
are.
helped out Goku in the Red Ribbon arc, and Bora helps out right here by saving Yajirobe and Goku.
He is. He a
half
little
the time
adorable
it would've
man.
took him to climb Korin's tower by throwing them. Look at that. Remind me what Chaozu did again?
Die.
Okay. And then we get to this part right here, and I know a lot of people don't like the super magic Mary Sue water that Goku takes in order to become strong enough to fight King Piccolo, but I don't know, I always kind of like this. It reminds me a lot of when Yusuke takes in Genkai Spirit Orb and the mental struggle it took him. Yu Yu Hakusho definitely does it better by a clear mile.
Yeah, for sure.
But this is definitely something I don't mind, but if you don't like it, I understand why. And then we get into the main climax of this arc, Tien pulling up with no fear in his heart. That man,
he should have had some fear
in the
his heart.
manga. The excuse that they make for Tien not being able to use the Mofuba is kind of stupid. He brings the same rice cooker that he's been training with, and then when he goes to pull up, he realizes that it's cracked. In the anime, he actually does use it on King Piccolo, however, Drum jumps into the way. I much prefer how the anime did it. But in both versions, Tien versus Drum is actually really dope. Drum low-key dragged him, but don't sleep on Tien. He was still getting his little hits in. But when Drum washed Tien, King Piccolo straight up tells him, gouge his eyes out and rip out his heart. We get the best Goku entrance in the entire series, and I do not care. You could fight me to death on this.
Masaka. I love that panel. That panel is gas.
And y'all thought it was over? These niggas thought it was over. Because Goku turns around and kicks Drum's entire eye socket out. I'm telling you, this had me straight jaw dropped. As you could tell, when I was younger, this was one of my favorite arcs to read as a kid, which is the main reason why I like it so much right now. But even still, they snapped. And then we get to Goku versus King Piccolo. And this is Toriyama's favorite fight within the entire series, and I can see why. This fight was crazy. I love how this fight uses the environment to go back and forth. And this is the first fight in the entire series where Goku actually uses everything in his arsenal. It is also the first showing of the top-heavy format that I talked about in the Vegeta Ruins Dragon Ball video. In this top-heavy format, I had that little side character rant earlier in the video, because a lot of original Dragon Ball does not have that type of format. So a lot of original Dragon Ball's final battles is just Goku. Now, I don't think that's a problem in original Dragon Ball, because if you read original Dragon Ball, it is 100% supposed to be a Goku show. You don't have to sit and lie to yourself that it's not. In original Dragon Ball, it is 100% all Goku. It's once you start transitioning towards the Z portion where Goku really gets taken out of the story a lot, and that Goku show mentality really gets lost. Goku really just needed the little boost to win. The power pole in one segment, the Nimbus to help him out in another. Even Tien clutches out for him. If you remove all these elements, Goku would not have won. And this is how I personally love seeing these fights. Using other elements even though they are not strong enough to box with the main villain. Super, please take notes. You do not have to make excuses to make the other characters stronger. And I'm looking right at Android 17. There is
I love 17
boxing with stray animals, and all of a sudden you sitting down with Lord Beerus. What are y'all niggas on? And not only that, this is my favorite.
I love 17 though.
Any final fight in the series as well. Like 5 of my favorite pages in the entire series is in this final climax. Goku crying after he kills King Piccolo is really high up
Oh my god,
Goku
the anime,
launching
oh my
himself
god.
at King Piccolo
with his body crushed
in the back. And my favorite page in the entire series being him going right through King Piccolo's chest. Man, this fight is so good. As much as I would love to commentate over it or something, just experience it for yourself. Watch it, read it. I don't care what it is. I feel like this fight has aged well in both formats.
It has.
But the arc is not over, because I love the aftermath of this arc as well. Goku going up to meet Mr. Popo and God is one of my favorite portions of the series.
And
His
he
fight
see
with Mr.
Khan
Popo being extremely enjoyable and very underrated, as it shows Goku being very cocky, and that is not something you see Goku too often.
Not
be.
at all.
And it makes sense. He just got done finishing the strongest being in the world at that point. Love the scene where Goku meets Kami in Japanese as well. Everybody getting revived. Launch slapping Krillin's head is the funniest thing. I be cracking up every time I see it. And this arc is just extremely solid. Again, I don't expect y'all to like this arc as much as me, but if this video makes
it's a
you
great
look at
arc
this
for
arc
sure
in a different light, I will definitely appreciate that. I will definitely hit the 23rd World Tournament at some point because I love that arc too. But I know what y'all want. We gonna have to run through the Buu saga. That is probably gonna be my longest video by far.
Hey, I'm here for it. That's my favorite saga.
I'm gonna call the Avengers for this one.
That's my favorite saga, so I'm here for it.
Hey, it's like you got coming in peace.
Huh?
They have one war. Should feel my pain every time I had to strike myself in the store. No, I be on lean.
Be on
Since you
lean.
left, it's been codeine.
Godingala. Hey. The Buu saga my favorite, so if you do that, I'ma love it. 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 If you do the Buu saga, I'm definitely, boy, immediately. Nah, but that's definitely a sleeper. That's a sleeper arc, though. People, you know, new kids coming in, new anime fans coming in, they see Super. They don't really know about, half of them don't even know about Planet Namek, or even just the early Saiyan saga. They don't even know, like, stuff like that. Don't go back and watch the Buu saga. They just know Super Saiyan God, Broly. They don't even know about OG Broly. They don't know about the bad Bio Broly. None of that stuff. They don't know about Janemba, Fusion Reborn. None of that. But when they get older, check it out. So it's not too bad. But with that being said, my boy channel gonna be linked down below, along the version of the video. Make sure you go show them some love. Hit the sub button and let me know what y'all favorite arc is. And with that being said, I'll catch y'all in the next one. Peace.